NASCAR Cup qualifying is officially concluded from Kansas Speedway, and Christopher Bell has won the pole. What's going on, guys? It's Daniel, and welcome back to our video. As I just said a second ago, NASCAR Cup Series qualifying has officially concluded from Kansas Speedway, and Christopher Bell has won the pole. I think this is Bell's second or third pole of the 2024 season. I believe this is also his third consecutive pole at Kansas Speedway. This 20 team brought a lot of pace and speed. They've been very consistent. They were really strong the last couple of weeks, having back-to-back top 5 finishes. I expect Christopher Bell to have a really strong chance and opportunity to really go out there and contend tomorrow. They're showing really good speed. They were very fast in practice, especially on the long run as well. Again, I do think Christopher Bell is going to have a really strong chance and a great opportunity, and congratulations to them on winning the pole. The big question is, can they keep that same speed they had in practice and qualifying going into the race? Because they always start off very well here at Kansas Speedway, and then they fade back just a little bit, maybe outside the top 5 or top 10. If they can keep that same pace and speed, I think they're going to have a really good chance and opportunity to pick up the win and victory and make sure they're into the round of 8, which I think they've got a really good chance to still win the championship this year. They haven't won in quite a bit, but I think that Christopher Bell has a realistic chance and opportunity to potentially pick up his 10th career NASCAR Cup Series win tomorrow. I think he's going to have a really strong chance and opportunity to get that done. So nonetheless, congratulations to Christopher Bell on winning the pole for tomorrow's race at Kansas Speedway. So we're going to talk about the top 10 qualifiers, and then we'll go through the rest of the drivers who did not make the final round. So Christopher Bell on the pole, Ty Gibbs starting everything outside of the front row. Very good speed for Ty Gibbs. Had the fastest car in Group A of his session and nearly went on to win the pole today. Very good speed at Kansas. Ty Gibbs has been really strong in the mile and a half this year and really good speed in practice, especially on the long run, and he had really good short run speed. I would not be shocked or surprised if Ty Gibbs picks up his first win of his Cup curve, how much pace he's had. He's been historically pretty good at Kansas Speedway, so really good job for Ty. He'll be starting in second position. Really good job from Ty Gibbs. Kyle Busch qualifies third. Super impressive from the A team. They were not that fast in practice. They were almost down outside of the top 30. But they found some speed in qualifying. And remember last time we were here at Kansas, they had a top 5 car a ton of the race and led some laps as well. And this A team has definitely been a lot stronger in the second half of this year. I would not be shocked if he's got a chance to go out there and win tomorrow. He's going to have a chance to lead some laps. I do expect Kyle Busch to be up front and having a chance and opportunity to win the race tomorrow. Good job for Kyle. He's starting inside the top 5. I believe Tyler Reddick is starting in 4th or 5th, if I'm not mistaken. Really good speed for Tyler Reddick to make the final round. They were not that great in practice, but they made that car better. They've got a little work to do to have a chance to win, but they brought some speed in qualifying. They did a really good job. They were the 3rd fastest overall. William Byron qualified up inside the top 10 once again. This team was the fastest team on the 10-lap average. I would definitely have money on William Byron especially. They showed some really good speed in the practice session. I expect William Byron to be a major threat and contender to go to victory lane tomorrow afternoon. Really good speed from the 24 team. Denny Hamlin was really fast as well. I believe he's starting in 8th or 9th tomorrow. He qualified the 6th quickest so in the round. I still hate this qualifying format, by the way. But Denny Hamlin qualified really well. Good job from Denny Hamlin. Starting this round off a lot better than Atlanta started in the beginning of the last round. A really good job from Denny Hamlin. He's starting inside the top 10. And Daniel Suarez qualified inside the top 10 and 7th. Really good speed for Daniel Suarez. They showed a lot of speed in practice. He was second fastest car overall in practice today and had really good long run speed, especially. This 99 team is bringing it. They had a couple really good races in the beginning of the round of 16, maybe in the round of 12. They could be that sleeper pick to make it past this round. Joey Logano and Ryan Blaney also made it to the final round of qualifying. They'll be starting around the 10th position. Ryan Blaney had really good long run speed. I do think he's going to have a chance and opportunity to get up there. And same for Joey Logano. Logano had really good speed in qualifying. They were iffy in practice, the 22 team was, but he showed some really good speed. And Chase Briscoe shockingly made the final round. He was not fast in practice at all. They were 30th to 31st quick in the practice session, but they turned up the wick. They had a bad second round, unfortunately, but for them to make the final round, that is absolutely huge. Good day for Chase Briscoe. Have a chance to get some points. So that's the top 10 qualifiers. Let's talk about the notable drivers that did not make the final round. First, let's talk about Chase Elliott. Chase Elliott had an engine issue right as practice was going on. He did get a lap in to make sure he had a lap because they do require drivers to run a lap or you have to go on scuff tires. Chase Elliott, unfortunately, will have to go to the rear of the field for an engine change. Tough break to start the round is 12. They'll be able to recover, though. He'll be starting at the back of the field because of the engine change. Kyle Larson qualified 11th. He'll be starting on the inside of row number 6. I expect Larson to be really quick. He was one of the fastest cars in practice earlier today. I'm not really worried about Larson's chances. I think he'll be up there contending for the win, and he might be able to go back-to-back. Bubba Wallace qualified around 13th or 14th. A little disappointed with the speed they showed in practice, but he did have a decent run in qualifying. I feel like the 2311 cars are off just a little bit at this point, but I do think he'll get up there and contend as well before the end of the race, considering how good Bubba has been. Alex Bowman qualified just outside of top 10 as well. He had some really good speed in practice, second fastest car in a 10-lap average. Bowman's going to have a little work to do, but he's been good at Kansas. I think he definitely will be a threat and contender for sure. Mark Truex Jr., unfortunately, he missed the final round of qualifying. He did not make the final round. Michael McDowell also missed the final round of qualifying. He showed some good speed in qualifying. Same with Carson Hocevar. Shout out to him. Another really solid qualifying run. I know he started like 13th or 14th, but he had a chance and opportunity to get to the final round of qualifying once again. Spires continuing to show up. Corey LaJoie, I think, qualified around 30th, and Justin Haley also beat him, so we're a 1-0 on the new driver chance, because remember, Justin Haley's in the 7 car, and you've got Corey LaJoie in the 51. Justin Haley, I think, is going to be fast tomorrow. Not so sure about Corey LaJoie. Jimmy Johnson starting a little bit farther back in the field. He's going to have some work to do tomorrow to get up to the front. Remember, the last time we were here, he got involved in a wreck thanks to Corey LaJoie. He'll have some work to do in the race tomorrow. Also, other notables, Zane Smith showed some really impressive speed in qualifying. He's starting around 15th. This 71 team has just been getting a lot better, and they've been a lot quicker. Really good job for Zane Smith. Other notable drivers, like Doug has said, a few other guys had some issues and problems in qualifying, but a lot of playoff guys did make it to the final round of qualifying. So what's the big thing to watch out for? Well, obviously, tire fall-off is probably going to be a thing in the race tomorrow, but also the guys that are fast up front are probably going to stay up front, and the guys that are struggling in the practice and qualifying sessions are going to have a lot of work to do in the race tomorrow. I expect Kyle Larson and Bubba Wallace to be up there by the end of the race. I think Chase Elliott will recover and be inside the top 10 or top 15. I think Alex Bowman's going to get up there. Where I do think drivers kind of in the middle of the pack like your Austin Cindric might struggle tomorrow. I do think Chase Briscoe is going to fall off just a little bit as the race goes on. But Ryan Blaney was sneaky fast as well. I think Ryan Blaney is going to be really strong, and I think he's going to have a good chance and opportunity to get into the next round, potentially with the win. He's never won a Kansas in the Cup Series. I think he's got a good chance and a strong opportunity to potentially do that at Kansas. So we'll see what happens, and we'll see what happens throughout the race, and we'll see who gets into the next round and who might be able to advance with a win tomorrow afternoon at Kansas Speedway. So, that is going to be it for reactions to NASCAR Cup Series qualifying at Kansas Speedway. I want to thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, notifications on, so if I win a video, it does go live on my channel. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and support me on Patreon as well. List description below that, and comment your thoughts below on today's episode. What are your thoughts about Cup Series qualifying? Let me know below, and let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and congratulate Christopher on picking up the pole. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. We'll have the NASCAR Cup Series race review going up later today as well from Kansas. We'll also have a Shane Van Gisbergen video dropping as well later today. Tomorrow we're going to have the starting lineup video for the Hollywood Casino 400, followed by the Cup race review for the Hollywood Casino 400, and we'll have a NASCAR news video dropping on Monday. We'll be talking about Ty Dillon and some other silly season drivers, maybe Haley Dinger potentially. We got a lot of great content dropping, though, that I cannot wait for you guys to check out coming out very soon. We've also got an entry list video dropping for Talladega on Tuesday. Also, we'll have the Truck Series race picks dropping as well. Got a lot of great content dropping that I cannot wait for you guys to check out. So anyways, like I said, I want to thank you guys for watching today's episode, and I'll see you guys next time for more great, awesome NASCAR content and other motorsports content on the channel like this. Take care, everybody.